Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I wanted to make a video talking about the payouts in the new Infamous Bounties as part of the new Bounty Hunter expansion DLC that we got in Reddit Online a few days ago. Now, what is the payouts in these missions exactly? Because they've been kind of confusing at times. There's supposed to be a $75 bonus, so how exactly does that work? So these new Infamous bounties, these are on the right side of the bounty board. So every bounty board in the game is going to have them. Now, if you don't see them, you can just scroll up. The legendary bounty might be in the way, or another hard one might be in the way. But regardless, it's always going to be on the right side. Now, to access these, you need to purchase the regular bounty license, and then you need to purchase the prestigious bounty hunter license after that, if you don't already have the original bounty license. Now, the payout on these missions. These missions are going to be spread apart into 3 missions. Because traditionally, when we had a bunch of targets on the bounty board in the past, we would go after all of them at once. But now it's going to be spread apart into 3 missions. Now, some missions might have you going after 1 target, some might have you going after 2, and some might have you going after 4. But regardless, it's going to take you 3 missions to complete each poster. And these missions have a 1-hour cooldown, so it's different than traditional 48 minutes that we have to wait for things in in-game day. Instead, it is a real-life 1-hour cooldown. So when you complete one of these missions and you have a 1-hour cooldown, go and do a different Infamous Bounty mission, and then do a different one, and then go back to back between them, and the cooldown will eventually reset when you're doing other missions. Now, here's the thing that gets a lot of people confused. Is the payouts. Now, some of these missions, these are, kind of cinematic. You will have cutscenes in them. They're very, different than the regular bounty missions that we have. They do definitely make the bounty hunter less repetitive, and they do make it more enjoyable. However, these missions are going to be the exact same each time. So once you memorize what you have to do in that mission, you will pretty much know what to expect every single time you do that mission. Now, when you finally capture all the targets, because capturing them, you get more money for it. When you finally capture all the targets and you bring them in, here's where the timer gets a little bit confusing. Because Rockstar has actually changed the timer in this DLC, and this is one of the things that never made sense to me with the Bounty Hunter, that the longer that you take, the more money you get. So this is directly from, Rockstar Games, and I will link this down below also. But it says here, for free roam bounty mission payouts over time have been updated. I'm assuming that this also includes the Infamous bounties, because they are part of the free roam bounty missions now. But here's what it says. Payouts in the 0 to 5 minute completion range have remained the same. So once you see that timer on your screen, if you take between, 1 minute and 5 minutes to complete it, your pay is going to remain the same. If you take longer than 5 minutes to complete it, your pay is going to increase. So I personally recommend everyone to take at least 5 minutes when you do these missions. Now, it also says payouts in the 10-minute range tail off considerably faster. So you still are going to get max payout for waiting out the timer all the way to the very end. But, this might be kind of boring if you just sit there and you wait till the very end until the mission ends. What I recommend doing is just take 5 minutes on it, at least 5 minutes. Your pay will be a little bit higher, deliver the targets, and then move on to the next one, because then you're going to be completing each one. You're going to be sitting out there for a few minutes. What are you going to be doing? Just sitting on your phone? It's going to be kind of boring. So I just personally don't like sitting till the very last minute. I like to take a little bit of time, extra time, but I don't like sitting till the last minute. That's just personally me. Now, for this $75 bonus. Now, this $75 bonus, a lot of people have been talking about it. And here's the thing about it. The $75 bonus, I'm sorry to say, at least from what I've seen, is only the very first time that you do each board. So you only get the bonus the first time you do each board. So when you capture all the targets on the board the first time, you get a $75 bonus. As you can see right here, when I did the Moonshiners and Roads the first time, and I just did the Tumbleweed one. This one I actually did, just an hour before I made this video. So I finished the Tumbleweed gang, and I had gotten $75 and $36 on top of it. Now let me show you guys one I did earlier today. This is the cult one in Valentine. I brought in the cult leader, took him all the way to Saint Denis here, and once I delivered the cult leader, I had gotten, around $11 here for it? For completing that mission. I didn't get a $75 again. Now this right here is from another day. You see, I delivered the cult leader, this time to Valentine. Location doesn't really matter, but I completed the mission regardless. Delivered the cult leader, and I got, $18 here? I did not get $75 again. I only got $75 the first time. So the first time that you complete these missions, you get $75. The second time, you don't get it. You just get the default pay. So whatever pay that you get in that mission is what you get. You don't get the bonus. And I think this is really disappointing because, you know, when you complete these missions the first time, you know, you see each time you complete one mission, one of the targets gets X'd out on the board. And you think to yourself, if I get all of them, I'm going to get some big bonus, which that was the $75. And then players do it a second time thinking they're going to get the $75, and they don't. And that's kind of stupid, because if you think about it, wouldn't the sheriff actually pay you a bonus for bringing in the whole gang? If the whole gang is wanted, and you bring the whole gang into him, wouldn't he give you a bonus? So I think that's kind of disappointing that when you complete the boards, you complete all the targets on there, you only get the bonus once. I think that's kind of disappointing, and I am going to factor that into my review when I finally review this DLC. My review is going to be coming up probably next week when I get up to 100 in the Outlaw Pass, but I will have a full review of this DLC. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys have any questions, comments, let me know down below. I'll try to answer as many people as I can. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If you're new to my channel, you might subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.